Hi friends. Hope y'all are doing okay. Today, I will go over 7 worst and best things about Canada for you. I will first state the 7 things that I hate about and end it with 7 things that I absolutely love about Canada. Number 1. High personal tax rates. I am not a tax expert, however, I have lived in Canada for 6+ years now, and filed taxes every year, so I know what I am talking about. Personal income taxes in Canada are quite high. Federal taxes can range from 15% to 33%. On top of federal taxes, provincial taxes range anywhere between 5.05% to 25.75%, depending on the province you live in. Combined, they can range between 20% to 58% portion of your before-tax income. That means, you only get to take home 42% of your hard-earned money. Then there is CPP and employment insurance deductions of about 9%, conditions apply. If this wasn't enough, you also pay indirect taxes in the form of GST for almost everything you purchase. Just pointing out the facts. Next one is quite obvious, and you must have heard it a zillion times before. However, I have a different perspective as well. So number 2, extreme cold weather and related consequences. Most people that I know hate shoveling snow from the driveway and dusting the heave snow off of the car when it's in -40 chilling weather. Just before dropping their kids to the school, and trying to get to your job in time in the morning. Additional cost of winter tires. It's mandatory to have winter tires for a competitive rate of auto insurance. Most importantly, risky driving during the winters. Even if you're a good driver, there's always a risk that someone else crashes into you. What a bummer. Number 3. Dental procedure costs. Getting your dental procedures done is very expensive in Canada. If your employer does not cover the costs, or if you're still a student, make sure you get your dental issues sorted or planned in a way that you do not have to get it done in Canada. It might save as much as your flight ticket worth of money. At least, get your routine checkup and cleaning done before you enter Canada. Dental costs are not covered in health care. Number 4. You might have not expected this one here. Very costly cell phone and cable plans. Canada's wireless costs continue to be the highest or among the highest in the world. Because of a limited number of players, in an oligopolistic market, the competition is very limited, allowing them to operate successfully despite these high prices. For the most part, Canadians spend between 15% to 40% more on their cell phone plans compared to Americans. That's a lot of money. Number 5. Overall high cost of living. Canada is an expensive country. Rent, groceries, home and auto insurance, business insurance, basic entertainment costs and higher gas prices makes you live paycheck to paycheck. Saving funds is almost impossible, unless every one of your household members starts contributing financially, in which case, you barely have any family life to enjoy. Number 6. Concentrated population and opportunities. Although Canada is the second largest country in the world by size, in terms of population it ranks 39 in the world. Moreover, around 80% of Canada is uninhabitable, and even for the occupied space, majority of the population is concentrated among 3 provinces, that is, Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta. This creates a huge dearth of career opportunities in other provinces, and even in the minor cities within the provinces I just mentioned. So if you land in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia etc., you will find it tough to get it going right away. So plan accordingly. Number 7. Expensive flight charges. If you're an Asian, or an Australian, or a New Zealander, forget about going back to your country every 6 months or a year. Flight charges are extremely costly for long distance travels. In fact, flight charges are quite expensive even if you're planning to fly to Europe. So plan it in a way that you don't have to travel as often, at least until you settle financially. That concludes our negativity towards Canada. Now, I will share with you some of the most beautiful facts about Canada, and for sure, you're going to appreciate everything that Canada does for the Canadians. Let me start with multiculturalism. June 27th is Canadian Multiculturalism Day. Undoubtedly, Canada is one of the world's most multicultural nations. People come from all over the world to visit the northern country, and for the majority of Canadians, success on the global stage is a big source of pride. approximately 7.5 million immigrants reside in Canada at the present time. For example, look at this chart for most populated city in Canada. Toronto. Toronto has 2.7 million immigrants, actually accounting for nearly half, 46% to be exact, of the city's entire population. Next on the list is number 2. Government benefits. There are a number of benefits that Canadian government provides to its permanent residents and citizens, like childcare benefit, childcare subsidy, RESP, investment for the kids. Post-retirement benefits such as Canada Pensions Plan and Old Age Security Income. Student aid for repayment of student loan. Disabilities benefits. Other provincial benefits, depending on what province you choose to live in. I will be making video on each of these topics in coming days. So stay tuned and click on the bell icon to make sure you don't miss any updates. Number 3, free education and supplies for the kids. Free primary and secondary education in government-funded schools. Even the cost for books, or other related expenses are taken care of by the respective schools. This makes sure there is no excuse to not send your child to the school. Number 4. Free access to top-notch healthcare. Although currently overwhelmed due to pandemic burnout, Canada's healthcare is completely free and of very high quality. I spent about $2,000 as a hospital bill for my first child, who was born outside of Canada, and other ancillary costs came to about same amount. For my second and third child born in Canada, I spent $0 in hospital bills for the whole pregnancy period, except for buying vitamins, of course. This is a huge advantage as we get older, or even when urgent matters like pandemic take place. Number 5. And this one is my favorite. Canadian summers. Canadian summers are full of colors and excitement. Lots of parties at the beaches, camping of all sorts take place during the summer. Late night barbecues, campfires, long road trips with the loved ones are a common theme in every Canadian family. Oh, and most importantly, Canadian summers are actually hot. Don't get fooled by our winters. Come prepared. Number 6. Employment insurance. Considering somewhat growing employment market in Canada, and adjustment with the increasing population on a day-to-day basis, having a backup in the form of employment insurance gives a tremendous mental peace. If due to any unforeseen circumstances, you lose your job, employment insurances kicks in within 28 days of your application, helping you with essential payments necessary for survival. Some conditions apply. Number 7. Sports country. If you're a sports lover, Canada is the country to be. From cricket to football to ice hockey to tennis, you can find almost every sport in Canada. Canada has some big names in tennis with current superstars like Milos Raonic, Denis, and Felix. Due to diversity, football, or as some people call it soccer, World Cup season, is almost like a festival in Canada. You will see so many flags being supported by hanging the team's flags they support by the car window, or by wearing their favorite player t-shirts. Ice hockey is a winter national sport of Canada, and basketball is raking up some serious news space recently. So if you're a sports fan, you'll love it in Canada. Last but not the least, don't forget to let me know what you feel about today's video. You can comment below, like or dislike my video, and I'll know how you felt. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so you don't miss any updates. I'll see you soon on the next video with more information. Until then, take care and stay safe.